So the question for today is, have we ever seen a shoe anything like this? This is the brand new women's Air Jordan 1 Mid Sisterhood that has laces coming out of the side of the shoe and of the back of the shoe. This is really strange, but kind of cool. To be honest, I think I like it. I want to take a look at it on feet with you guys here and get your opinions, but I think this is a cool shoe. It was extremely limited. It did drop in stores and online this morning for a retail price of 125 bucks and sold out immediately. I was able to grab it from a store near me. So be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of the new release day pickups that I get on the channel. I love checking out new shoes. I always want to get them up here as soon as possible for you guys to check out. So be sure to leave any feedback in the comments down below. But as you can see, this is just a very strange looking Jordan 1 Mid that is sort of unlike any other Jordan 1 Mid or Jordan 1 High that we have seen maybe across this year, over the past few years even. It has a new patch on the top of the tongue. It has these laces coming out of the side like I mentioned, and it is in a colorway that does resemble the Game Royal Jordan 1, maybe even the Fragment Jordan 1 too. That might be a little bit of a stretch, but you get the idea. So let's go and start checking out the shoe both up close and on feet, and first we'll cover the quick facts, so let's go. So starting off here with the quick facts about the women's Jordan 1 Mid Sisterhood. Again, this is going to be a women's sneaker that does convert down to a men's size. So this shoe comes all the way up to a women's size 12, which converts down to a size 10.5 in men's. The size difference is 1.5. So this pair is a size 11, which converts down to a men's size 9.5 for me. This shoe, again, is going to be typical in terms of sizing of the Jordan 1, Jordan 1 Mid, and Jordan 1 Low, so it does fit true to size. And the retail price was $125. It did sell out immediately. Resale prices seem to be closer to 200 bucks, but might drop a little bit below that. So now let's get into the review. So here we are now with the shoe. So first off, let's take a look at the box. We can see it's just the classic Jordan 1 Mid box. For women's Jordan 1 Mids, it's all white with a Jumpman up on the top. And then as for the size tag down here, we have women's Air Jordan 1 Mid SE in Game Royal, black and white, again for that retail price of 125 bucks. So now if we move up to the sneakers here, starting with the lateral side, the first things that really and quite literally stick out of the shoe are these laces. So we have the lace in black, blue, and white coming around the shoe, all accenting the colors that are around that part of the shoe. So if we start down to the bottom, we do have that black outsole, the white midsole, and then move up to this Game Royal upper, which does cover most of the toe, around the heel, up around the Wings logo, where the Wings logo is actually printed in black. We have black laces and then white throughout most of the rest of the shoe, with some black in the middle of the eyelets there and then up around the heel. So it looks pretty cool, but the laces are literally, lace material. They are kind of that thicker rope lace. They do not connect inside the shoe. It's really just a visible aesthetic thing that is on the outside, but I don't know. How do you guys feel about it? And now if we take a look at the front of the shoe here, as we get in closer to the toe box, we can see the toe box really does resemble what would be the Game Royal Jordan 1 Low. Took a look at those earlier and they were really, really nice. But then as we get a little bit closer to the shoe, we can see the black laces running up this white tongue. The white tongue goes all the way up to this new tongue patch where it's split between, again, black, white, and blue. It's a cool design that, I definitely like. I think it's cool. And it does come with an additional set of laces that do match the laces that are inside the shoe in terms of what's on the outside of the shoe. You guys can see it's the thicker kind of rope lace, which is exactly what we see on the side of the shoe here. Moving now to the medial side, we can see that everything wraps around and there are more exposed laces on the inner portion of the shoe here. So again, we have the white, the blue, and the black all going around. So again, kind of interesting design, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Moving to the back heel, it does have a little bit of a different look because only the white laces are showing, and I don't know if I like it so much from the back here because the white laces really do stick out, but aside from that, we have the black outsole, white midsole, that Game Royal blue running all the way up to the white, and the black at the top of the heel. Next up, moving overhead and taking a look inside the shoe is definitely where it gets a bit more interesting. We have this pattern on the inside and behind the tongue that I had never even seen. I didn't even realize this was a part of the shoe, but it's really pretty cool. It's extremely detailed and sort of looks like kind of a set of vines and things kind of intertwined between there, where there are actually people intertwined as well in black and then accented by blue and white. The pattern is all on the insole. We do have a black inner liner, and that pattern continues behind the tongue. So they really went all out on these details here. We can get a shot of the size tag right there for the numbers and information, but it is the same on both sneakers. And then on the top of the tag, of course, we can see that new logo that is right there. Lastly, here we can check out the outsole, which is just all black and classic to the Jordan 1. So a clean look at the bottom here. And finally now, that's going to wrap up taking a look at the Sisterhood Jordan 1 Mid up close. So now it's time to get them laced up, and I'll show you guys what they look like on feet. So now that we've taken a look at the women's Jordan 1 Mid Sisterhood on feet, what else is there to know about the shoe? Well, I'm going to give you 3 takeaways about this shoe that hopefully give you guys a better idea of what is going on with this sneaker. So the first one is actually a slight adjustment to what I said earlier in talking about the laces. So I thought all 3 sets of these laces that do extend over the shoe are not visible, or that you cannot touch from the inside. I was a little bit wrong though, because these 2 are correct in that, but the one up at the toe box is actually visible from inside the shoe, so it does wrap all the way around. Maybe you can feel it with your foot. I couldn't really, but you could feel it with your hand if you put your hand inside the shoe. These 2 are not visible from the inside, but this one is, so I just want to make that small note. The second takeaway is that these actually do look good on feet. I really do like them. I think they're different and kind of cool. It's a little strange to me why they exactly did all this, but I don't really mind it. It does look kind of good on feet, so I'm there for it. The third takeaway is that Nike is going to continue to experiment with things like this. I feel like we keep seeing more and more, I'll call them experimental things, like throwing laces on the outer portion of the shoe. You know, we keep seeing more and more of this over time and across this year. I'm sure we're going to see more into next year as well. So that's a good thing too. I am all here for it, here for new designs, new experiments, and new things on older silhouettes. I like it. So let's see what else we got down the pipeline. So to wrap it all up here, I think this is actually a solid shoe, just a strange one at that. Maybe kind of low-key heat, maybe something like that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, but I really don't mind it too much, so I think it's going to get a positive rating from me. So if I had to give you guys my final rating and opinion here, I am going to go an 8 out of 10. I do think it's pretty cool. I do like that they tried to change things up and made it in a nice colorway too. If we talk just about the colorway, the Game Royal white and black is definitely really nice too. So I think it's really a solid shoe, just one that's a little strange and seemed to be really, really limited. But I think that's going to cover everything here about the women's Jordan 1 Mid Sisterhood. So if you guys have any questions or any other comments, leave those in the comments down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys again real soon on the next video.